Hey everybody, it's Annette. I am touching base with you today before I go outside and take care of the evening task, mainly feeding and watering chickens and getting them put up. It's a little kind of cool outside. I can see the trees blowing, and so we got a little bit of cool air coming in. I have some weeding to do on the old patio where I did the bucket gardening last year. Just going to pull up what didn't make it and then continue to grow what did. And the raised bed garden project, before the rain came in, I got all the pine bark nuggets laid out. So now it's going to be drawing a diagram of the way I want it set up for a husband to look at. And then he'll go by the measurements and know how to make it work for what I'm needing. And I did get my organic hyssop, if I'm saying that right, herb today. I was drinking this when I was having some knee problems last week. I was feeling some flare-ups, and I was afraid that the accident may have caused some further pain. That's still to be determined. They have been doing better this week, I'm happy to report. Lower back has been doing better. Right now, the shoulders, neck and shoulders are needing some extra TLC. I was at the chiropractor today and we took care of that. Well, probably as expensive as it's gotten now. I know people have to make their money, but I can't afford to go as often as I used to because everything has gone up. But a massage, I need to schedule one of those pretty soon. And unfortunately, that is not something that is covered under insurance. I don't know why, because it is a healing thing. And with someone who's got a history, and especially post-accident, I think that is a medical necessity. So can't do anything about that. I can only control what I can control. And so I will just need to budget for that and try to get one squeezed in soon. I know it would be very healing to get some of these knots worked out. The adjustments are working really well, but I need a little extra something. If you've not had a massage before, I know some people who haven't, you got to try it. It's so healing, so relaxing, so healing. Our bodies need this. Think of what we put our bodies through, even without car accidents, even without mishaps, just day to day on the bodies. So that being said, as my intro, I wanted to go over the Healthi App today. And today, as of today, it's 21 pounds that I've lost. I started this the first of the year on the Healthi App, Healthy with an I. It works like Weight Watchers. It counts points. And then you also have a lot of foods that are 0 points. Your fruit, your raw vegetables, a lot of that. I'm going to break down, like, for instance, today's meal so you can kind of get some idea of how this works. So when you download the app, and it was a one-time purchase, it was a small purchase, whereas Weight Watchers is a monthly thing. But I understand you have the camaraderie and the meetings and the coaches and support. This is kind of like a solo thing, and I'm fine with that. That's what I wanted to do. And it's about 1 to 2 pounds a week. If you're looking to lose 30 in 30 days, this is not the right thing for you. If you want something that is doable, to where you won't get hangry, and to where you can have slow, steady, and successful weight loss to meet your goals, this is a very good one to do. And as always, talk to your doctor ahead of time, see what'll work for you. So, that being said, when you get to the app and you initially set it up, you key in all your stats, your height, age, weight, then your goal, what you want to lose. I think when I initially set it up, I put 30 on there. and that's been a while ago. I've not updated my goals. I've just kept it at 30 because I've fluctuated throughout the years. I've been able to manage my weight very well with it and lose it in the past whenever I've had some weight gain peaks. And I'm speaking also from a post-menopausal standpoint as well, because it dramatically shifts so many things in our bodies, and it's like our metabolism comes to a screeching halt. And if we look at a donut, we gain 5 pounds. It's just a whole different thing on a woman's body to go through that, the perimenopause, then the menopause itself, and then the postmenopause. There is weight gain with that. There's water weight gain. There's the bloating, the emotions, and everything. So with having lost so far 21 pounds since the first of the year and being postmenopausal, I hope that will encourage people out there who could be struggling with it, because it is difficult. I totally get it. It's difficult during menopause and postmenopause to get the weight off and to maintain and manage weight. So mine was set at my height, 5'5", I think at the time 165, and then initially 30 pounds was my goal. So what it does with that setup, with what I wanted, it allots me 30 points per day and then 28 bonus points per week. So if you want the cupcake at your grandkid's birthday party, or you want a slice of pizza, it allows for that occasional treat to where you don't constantly feel like you're frustrated because you're missing out on everything. I think to have something that you have to say no to everything every day is setting up for failure. To know that you have that ability to, if I want that cupcake, I can use it. It's going to eat up quite a few of my bonus points, probably half of them. I think a cupcake is like 14 points. But the thing is I want it. If I want it, I can have it. Just knowing that, then I don't desire it as much, if that makes any sense. So 30 points per day, and then you're counting everything. Like, you're counting what you eat, but you're also counting if you put salad dressing on there. You start measuring things because you don't want to just kind of eyeball it. So I just measure by tablespoons, and if I'm at a restaurant and they give me a little container of salad dressing, I can usually guesstimate by the size of the container. Well, this is two tablespoons, 3 tablespoons, and so on. At a restaurant, we're not going to have our measuring spoons and everything. So just do the best you can with it. And I don't think it's going to be radical. I think most of us who spend any time in the kitchen kind of have an idea of what a tablespoon of something looks like. So if we don't have access to that, then don't sweat it. Just carry on and do the best that you can in adding your points. And at home, at least we can measure it and, okay, this is what a cup of this looks like. This is what 2 tablespoons of this looks like. And then you will start getting into a rhythm with it. So for example, breakfast today was 8 points. And it consisted of an orange, 0 points fruit, honey butter. I had 1 teaspoon of that I spread on wheat toast. We'll get to the toast in a minute. The honey butter, 1 teaspoon, is 2 points. I use the sugar-free creamer from Aldi, 2 tablespoons, and that equals 2. On Healthi App, they call it bites. Weight Watchers is points, but it's the same thing. So 2 bites, 2 points. Unsweetened almond milk, 1 cup, equals 1 bite. And then the whole grain bread. It's a nice sized piece of bread, and it's filling. It's only 3 points. So that was breakfast. and that's a nice size breakfast. The creamer and the milk, unsweetened almond milk, went into the coffee. So that's why I used those. So 8 points for breakfast is not bad at all, and I was full. So that afternoon, or like mid-morning, I like a mid-morning snack. And it can vary. I did not have any bananas. I usually like having bananas mid-morning, or a banana mid-morning. A banana is 0 points. Today, I had the unsalted peanuts in the shell, and that ended up being, I think, 4 points. I had maybe a quarter cup, not, and I count the shells. I don't know what they want me to do. I'm just guesstimating on the shells. Some of them, if you've got a scanning thing on there that you can scan a product to see how many points that product is. If an item doesn't scan, and sometimes it just won't find that product, you just key in the item that you're looking for. So peanuts and shell was about 4 points. And then I had a tea biscuit. It's like those little French biscuits, 1 point. Lunch was 5 points. Cottage cheese, 1 cup, was 4 bites. The tea biscuit that I had at that time, that's the 1 point. And then I had another orange, 0 points. So lunch was 5 points. So between breakfast and lunch, we have 13 points. Okay. And then for snack also, I had a Weight Watchers. It's like a chocolate bar on a stick. Those are only 4 points. So I'm going to have to remember to add that when I give you the grand total. Dinner, I had corn on the cob, and that was 3 bites for that. Dinner total was 6 bites. So the corn on the cob was 3 bites. I did put butter on it, vegetable oil spread, about 1 tablespoon spread on it, 1 point. Grapefruit was 0 points. And I have some, oh, it's so beautiful, cranberry white cheddar cheese that I got at Aldi. It's 4 points per ounce, and it came in a pack. It's 8 serving sizes, so each serving size equals 1 ounce. I just cut them up in equal sizes, and then I had half an ounce tonight. So half an ounce of that wonderful, wonderful cheese was 2 bites. So dinner was 6 bites, lunch was 5, and then breakfast was 8. So we're going 13, 19, don't make fun of me, 23, 26. So I came right at, with a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, I'm allotted 28 points. I'm sorry, 30 points per day. I came in at 27. So that's not too bad. I came in under, and a lot of days I come in under. And that was having 3 meals. You know how it is when you cut back on food, your stomach kind of draws up a little bit. Well, because of this type of system where I'm eating things that I like, and the other thing too is that I know some people do the keto. I don't eat red meat, and pretty much don't eat anything but seafood. I love my salmon. So everybody tells me I'm a pescatarian. That's another conversation. So without going on that, without overloading on carbs, I'm still able to eat a lot of the stuff I like. I'm not eliminating my bread and my cheese. I'm doing it conservatively. I'm being mindful of what I eat. The other thing that I do, that I've done since this started, I cut out as much of anything fried as possible, unless it's in my air fryer. But you know how you go out, well, in the South, when you go out to restaurants, a lot of stuff is fried, a lot of it. And a lot of the sides are going to be, you want a baked potato, sweet potato, or fries. Uh, if those are the only options you get on sides, opt for the sweet potato. But I'm avoiding the fried foods. If we go somewhere to eat seafood, I'll either get something broiled or I will just get a salad. And obviously backing up on sweets, cutting back on the sweets, but the fruit satisfies me. Fruit satisfies me. I have not had, one of my big weaknesses is milkshakes. I love me a good milkshake. I have not had one, and right now I've not craved one. With this, I don't know. I don't know if it's this food system. I don't want to say diet. To me sounds like you're depriving yourself of something. I'm not really depriving myself. I just don't crave it right now. So if I want a milkshake later on, I'll get a milkshake. I've got 28 bonus points. But then I better not eat anything else. Like, you don't want to do like milkshake, cupcake, cookie, every day, because then you're going to blast through bonus points, and then you're going to go into the negative on the system. But that's a rundown of what I ate today. The breakfast is very consistent, very similar day to day. Lunch varies. It may be squash casserole. It may be, my nose is tickling, sorry. Lunch is usually, if I'm going to do a bigger meal, it usually will be lunch. But again, nothing fried, uh, avoiding the sweets and stuff like that, and really avoiding fast foods and limiting the restaurants. And if I do go to the restaurant, I've been very careful of what I order. And some places are not too good on their salads. A lot of places that I used to get salads, and you've noticed, I know everybody's noticed this, I can't be the only one. The salads that used to come in this big container are now coming in smaller containers, and the price has gone up. That doesn't fly well with me. If I'm going to eat salad, come on, people. It's lettuce, spinach, mixed greens. Unless you're being just like a real loser and only using iceberg lettuce, come on, guys, mix it up. But I do like, there's one restaurant we go to that my husband loves the seafood, and they've got great seafood there, but because a lot of it's fried, and I'm trying to avoid the potatoes right now, I just get their salads, and they do have good salads. And they're nice size, and they've gone up a little, but it's very minimal on what they've gone up, and they've maintained their size on that. So you also have to count if you eat crackers with it and your salad dressing and stuff like that. If it comes with, some of them will come with a little bit of cheese sprinkled on it. Kind of guess on the cheese. Usually it's very conservative. It might be a tablespoon or something like that, but you will count that. But your tomatoes, your lettuce, you don't have to worry about adding every single thing that came on the salad if you know there are 0 points. I'm not going to add this tomato, this lettuce, carrots, cucumber, or whatever. I'm just going to add, if I'm getting a salad at a restaurant, the dressing, the cheese, and the crackers. So I hope that helps. It's the Healthi App, and I use mine on an Android. I'm sure it is for any platform phone that you have, iOS or Android. If you do use it and have success, or if you have used it and have success, I would love to hear about it. I definitely want to celebrate with other people on their health journeys. And I'm like, I can be like a person's biggest cheerleader, because I want people to succeed, and I want to succeed. And I just get excited over seeing other people making progress, whatever their health goals are or their journeys. The fact that they're on them, that's amazing. And I really get excited over that. People who are trying to take care of themselves. So I can be your biggest cheerleader. I hope this helps. Let me know if you've tried it. And if you do end up trying it, love to hear about that too. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Love y'all.